You reach for your coffee cup, fingers wrapping around the warm ceramic. The sensation feels immediate, perfect, like you are touching the present moment exactly as it happens. But here's the thing, by the time your brain registers that touch, the moment has already slipped away. Your conscious perception of the world is a delayed broadcast, not a live feed. And what you're about to learn will make you question whether you've ever actually experienced now at all. How delayed is your perception of reality? And if you're always living slightly in the past, can you ever truly experience the present? The answer, backed by decades of neuroscience, is unsettling. You are constantly lagging behind the real world by about 80 milliseconds. Every sound, every sight, every touch reaches your awareness only after a short but measurable delay. Let's start with a landmark experiment. In 1983, neurophysiologist Benjamin Libet at the University of California, San Francisco, measured the timing of conscious awareness. He asked participants to note when they felt a stimulus on their skin, while simultaneously tracking their brain activity. The result, brain signals appeared about 500 milliseconds before a conscious decision to act, but for sensory perception, the delay was shorter. Later studies refined this. Your visual system takes roughly 80 milliseconds from the moment light hits your retina to when you become aware of it. That means when you see a flash, you are actually seeing it 80 milliseconds after it occurred. Your brain is a time machine, but it only goes backward. Now consider how your brain hides this lag. Romy Nehowen, a vision scientist at the University of Sussex, demonstrated this with the flash lag illusion in 2001. Imagine a moving object. At the exact moment it passes a stationary point, a flash goes off. You perceive the moving object ahead of the flash, even though they were aligned. Why? Your brain predicts where the moving object will be and shows you that prediction instead of the actual position. It's compensating for its own delay. Your brain is constantly guessing the future to make the present feel seamless. But what if the prediction is wrong? That brings us to Baylor College of Medicine neuroscientist David Eagleman. In 2009, his lab showed that your sense of timing can be hijacked. In one experiment, participants viewed a flash of light paired with a brief sound. If the sound arrived slightly after the flash, participants reported seeing the flash later, as if the sound dragged the flash forward in time. This temporal ventriloquism reveals that your brain constructs the order of events after the fact, stitching together sensory inputs into a coherent narrative. Your perception of the present is not a snapshot, it's a post-hoc edit. The implications go deeper. In 2008, a team led by Chun-Seong Soon at the Max Planck Institute for Human Cognitive and Brain Sciences used fMRI to watch people make simple decisions. They could predict up to 7 seconds before a person consciously chose to press a button, which button they would press. Your brain decides before you do, so not only is your perception delayed, but your choices may be determined before you even know you've made them. You are living in a past that your brain has already written. Yet some researchers push back. They argue that the 80 millisecond delay is functionally irrelevant because your brain's predictive mechanisms keep you synchronized with reality. A 2008 study by Patrick Haggard at University College London found that the brain can adapt to temporal delays, recalibrating its predictions. So when you catch a ball or hold a conversation, you feel perfectly in sync, even though you are living in the past. The brain is a master at hiding its own flaws. This raises the question of whether the delay really matters. While compensation works remarkably well, it's not perfect. Consider the cutaneous rabbit illusion. If you tap someone's wrist, then elbow, then shoulder in rapid succession, they feel a series of hops along the arm as if a rabbit is running up it. The brain fills in the missing taps between the actual stimuli. That's not delayed perception, that's fabricated perception. The present you experience is a construction built by your brain, a best guess at what's happening now, not the truth. So what is actually known? The neural delay is real, about 80 milliseconds for visual awareness. Your brain uses prediction, interpolation, and postdiction to make that delay invisible. But the gap between reality and your experience never closes. You are always slightly behind, and your brain's best efforts only paper over the crack. The next time you reach for that coffee cup, remember, the warmth you feel, the smooth surface, the sense of being right here, right now, it's all a reconstruction. Your brain has already edited the moment, smoothed over the delay, and presented you with a version of the past that feels like the present. And the real now remains always just out of reach, slipping away 80 milliseconds before you ever know it.